Do you think I pass? Do you think I pass? What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Victoria. I am a 22-year-old woman of transgender experience, and I make mostly LGBT content here on YouTube. If that's your thing, hit that subscribe button down below so you never miss out on a new upload. Now, I have made a passing tips video in the past. If you've not already seen it, I will link a card up here. Please pause this video, go watch it, and come back and see this one. I got a lot of comments in that video asking for more tips, and I have a ton more tips. But before we get into that, first, what is passing and what does it mean to pass? Passing, for those of you who might not know, is a trans person's ability to blend in with cisgender people and not have everyone know right off the bat that they're transgender. Now, it is not the duty of trans people to pass, nor is it anybody's responsibility to police trans bodies into passing, but I'm making this video just because passing can help keep us safe and help keep us from feeling socially isolated. In my last passing tips video, I talked about things like facial positioning, dressing appropriately for your age, and how less is more when it comes to feminizing. In this video, I'll be telling you even more things that I learned through trial and error that helped me get to where I am today. Like I said, nobody needs to pass and no two people are the same. So whatever tips work for me might not work for you and vice versa, and that's okay. If you want to go out with a full sequin gown with unshaven legs and eyeshadow up to your eyebrows, by all means, go ahead and do that. Don't even listen to me or worry about what anyone else is thinking. This is just for people that want some help with fitting in and blending in. Now, there is nothing wrong with being transgender or looking transgender, but unfortunately, trans women, and especially out invisible trans women, are walking targets. We are victims of hate crimes. We are being beaten and killed in the streets. We are being denied housing opportunities, denied job opportunities just for the sake of being transgender. So before anybody comments down below saying that we should all be happy with who we are and happy with being transgender, this has nothing to do with being ashamed of being transgender. It has everything to do with allowing my community to have a happier and safer life. Lastly, before I get into this video, I just want to say that I will be talking a lot about what men do and what women do. Now, I will say I know that masculinity and femininity are totally fluid and everybody's totally different cultures, different countries, everything has different standards. But I am speaking from my experience as a woman living in the United States as to what I have observed as being typically masculine and typically feminine. So without any further ado, let's get on into today's video. My first tip is to intentionally style your hair. Now, it's so much more common nowadays to see men walking around with long hair. So before, you might see someone walking around and they had long hair and you assumed they were female. They might have turned around and you realized, oh, that's a man. Today, we see so many men with long hairs and man buns and things like that, that long hair doesn't necessarily constitute female. So what I have found works for me is things like straightening my hair or intentionally curling my hair, putting it in braids, wearing hair clips, having pigtails. You know, these are styles that you don't see men wearing quite a lot. If you saw two people standing from behind with the same length hair and one had unkempt kind of messy hair and one had neat intentionally styled hair, one of them is going to look more feminine, and I think you can guess which one. By no means am I saying that you should wake up and clip in a bunch of extensions and make yourself look like some Barbie doll and bleach your hair and stuff, but keeping your hair healthy and groomed is going to make you look so much more feminine, trust me. My next tip is accessories. There are so many options out there for you. Since we were just talking about hair, there are all kinds of different headbands that you can put on, different clips and stuff that are just naturally very femme. Dangly earrings are my kryptonite, you guys. I wear dangly earrings like just about every single day. I just think they're really pretty. I love them. I think they are super feminizing. Now, of course, guys do get their ears pierced, but it's less common that you would see them wearing like a flower earring or really big hoops or pearls. Things like that are just more feminine, and when you see them, it helps to categorize you as female. Chokers are another great accessory. If you're somebody that has an Adam's apple, you can wear it so that it just positions and covers right over that. So if you had a thicker one kind of like this, you can put it right over where your Adam's apple would be and totally hide it. But be careful, because the wrong placement can really accentuate the Adam's apple. So be careful with the chokers. On the topic of jewelry, of course, be careful how much you're wearing at one time. You might want to wear all of your favorite rings, all of your bangles, some chain necklaces, hoop earrings, an eyebrow ring, sunglasses, all of this, and it might look bomb. but it also might direct a lot more attention to you. And this whole video is all about blending in, right? So just be mindful of how much you're wearing at one time and when. My next tip is to get clothes that add shape. A lot of women that are insecure about their bodies, especially trans women, are trying to get larger breasts, larger hips, and a larger butt. Now, those things will come with hormones and with future surgeries, but for now, there are ways for you to achieve that. For example, you could get an A-line skirt instead of a pencil skirt, so that when you're wearing it, it kind of adds some more dimension and it helps to make your hips look even to your shoulders. Or if you're wearing looser pants, I like to put my hands in the pockets and then kind of push them out a little to make my hips look a little wider, which isn't like a huge change, but it just makes me feel more comfortable. Now, one top secret tip I have for you guys, let me show you. In the winter, I would get these big coats. This is just my winter jacket. I high-key miss the winter so I could hide my whole body. But in the winter, I would wear these big coats. And in high school, I used to take a scarf just like this, and I wanted to conceal my Adam's apple. And I was also very concerned about not having breasts. So I would take the scarf, I would wrap it around my neck pretty much as close as you can. This is kind of a small scarf, so it's not gonna do wonders as another one would, but get like a longer scarf. I would tie it close around my neck so you could hide any Adam's apple, and then I would take the two ends and I would bundle them up and put them right inside of my coat to make it look like I had breasts. And from the side, it adds, I mean, it's not great. It's not great. It works better if you have a larger scarf or if you actually like put in the time. But that totally works to add some dimension and to hide the Adam's apple. Whew, that coat was really hot, you guys. I'm not even wearing any pants right now. It's just really hot in this room. So yeah, get clothes that add shape, whether it is a padded bra, adding the scarf underneath your coat to add some dimension, wearing an A-line skirt to give yourself some more shape, or something that's going to make your shoulders look even smaller. Take care of yourself inside and out. Take your meds, work out, drink water, and eat healthy. There is nothing more beautiful and more feminine than someone that is taking care of themselves. There are enormous changes that you can make to your body without any hormones, without any surgeries, if you put in the work. Drinking water and eating right are the universal keys to beauty. It's going to make your hair grow faster. It's going to make your skin smoother and clearer. It's going to make your nails grow faster. All those things that you're hoping for. This tip does not mean get skinny, go to the gym, lose weight. In fact, for a lot of trans women, it's a great thing to have some more weight on you so that hormones can redirect the fat cells. But I know that I always feel the most feminine and the most confident when I am eating right, drinking water, and I am in the gym. There are so many different workouts that you can do. In fact, I recommend you go on YouTube right now and look up feminizing workouts. There are so many great ones that are made for cis women and trans women alike to get your hips bigger, get the waist smaller, get the breasts bigger, things like that. When I first transitioned, I was under the misconception that to be feminine, I had to be tiny and frail and delicate and take up as little space as possible. But in reality, being that skinny outed me a lot. I didn't have these, plump cheeks. I didn't have the breasts that I could have had. I didn't have the hips and the butt that I could have had. But now that I'm not an insecure 14-year-old, I feel the most beautiful, the most feminine when I have a little bit of jiggle to me and can crush some skulls with my strong thighs. My last tip is kind of weird, but if you want that full 4D female effect, you need the right scent. Now, I love perfumes. I love different, whether it's a cheapo body spray or a more expensive perfume. I think they are just so important for the full effect. Even when I'm filming a YouTube video and I'm taking my makeup off right after, I spray myself with that perfume because it just gets me in the spirit, Think about when you smell something from your childhood, whether it's coffee brewing or the smell of your dad's car or your mom's perfume. All these different scents have such strong recognitions in our memory that we pull it out and we think about those moments. And because our brains are programmed to put things into boxes, if you smell this nice, light, girly, feminine perfume, your brain is going to put that person in a female box. It even ties into my first tip with grooming. I use a leave-in conditioner so that my hair always smells like marshmallows. I use a lovely perfume to keep myself smelling nice. I use a scented lotion to keep my whole body smelling nice. You know, it's the little things, it's the details. All right, guys, that was part 2 of passing tips for trans women. I hope you all enjoyed. Overall, I just want to say that passing or not passing does not make you more or less of a woman, and it is none of our jobs to be policing trans bodies into fitting a cisgender standard. That being said, I do hope this video helped you along your transition and will help you live a more comfortable and safe life. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. If you are just starting your transition or if this video helped you, please let me know in the comments down below. I do try to get back to each and every one of you, but of course I do get a ton of hate comments, which don't really bother me, but I just try not to read them. So if I don't get back to you, please don't take it personally. I try my best and I do read all of them. I will link all of my social media in the description box down below, as well as my Amazon merch, Redbubble, and Teespring, so you can check out all of the LGBT merch that I've made just for you. All right, thank you all again so much for watching this video, and until I see you next Wednesday, good luck, I love you, bye.